Asafove. I'm Executive Director for African Foundation for Climate Change and Sustainable Development, AFCCSD. The entire organized climate change advocacy training program is according to the latest UN report nature say the global human population is projected to reach 9.8 billion people by the year 2050. But climate change has been a major threat to the sustainability of the farmers in terms of their farming activity. And it's also a threat to their livelihood and food security in Ghana. So African Foundation for Climate Change and Sustainable Development, yeah, 3 days a SUA, yeah, organize this program with the team building climate resilience for food security in Ghana. Day one, yeah, train farmers know everything about climate change. And then farmers know agriculture extension agent and food processors. Say, now you use the old method of farming. But see, I know my son. It's an African Foundation for Climate Change and Sustainable Development. Among some of you, a POB harvest are more than others. There's a secret that you don't know. It's you say about climate change. You say about mama's secret. You say about share ideas. Acquire every fashion no more. Now, meeting African Foundation for Climate Change and Sustainable Development, and Eshemu say the farmers together with the collaboration with Mofa and Ejida, we will do our best. It's me that in our city.
I'm going to talk about 8 facts on how climate change is hitting Africa the most. 1. More than 755,000 people have been internally displaced in Somalia this year because of severe drought due to climate change. 2. Almost 250 million Africans will face water scarcity by 2025. 3. 5 out of 10 countries most impacted by climate change are in Africa. 4. Tropical storms in Southern Africa displaced 500 million people just in 8 months this year. 5. 86 million Africans will be forced to leave their homes by the year 2050. 6. In every 3 deaths from extreme weather happens in Africa. 7. 550 hectares of Aberdare forest in Kenya has been destroyed by wildfire just last month. 8. Over 1,000 hectares of forest were destroyed in Morocco by a wildfire last month. Let us all do what we can to help African Foundation for Climate Change and Sustainable Development in its climate change advocacy programs in Ghana. Thank you.
Africa Foundation for Climate Change and Sustainability Development. Omaya Dipa say, Ometimi Abba Ashama irrigation scheme. Farmers know what is going on in the world. Say climate change is affecting our development. Nti obi anya shoyi na nyama abebua amaya so climate change anu no omanya ho sua ho ade ndo omose.
And at the end of the program, they will understand what climate change is about, and then also they can also use the climate smart agricultural practices. Innovation aba who use in agriculture abitimi aboama onya no mai bebre. And secondly, you bet them how to prepare organic fertilizer. In Ukraine Russia war or how idea about farmers. Prices of fertilizer, chemical fertilizer are costly. Meanwhile, farmers need a bit much room to do their own organic fertilizer. nti yɛbɛkyerɛ mo the organic fertilizer preparation as well.
My name is Steven Fenty. I am a farmer. Nashama Irrigation Project.
Veronica Aye.
My name is George Atu Hector.
But I was surprised that African Foundation for Climate Change today, I have learned a lot from them. Because formerly I was doubting why is it that the weather is misbehaving. So I cannot exactly know what to do. But now I get to know that the climate has changed. So I have also changed my mind that if I should do something, I should watch the weather very well. And then moreover to the fertilizer that we are using. Now fertilizer cost is very, very, very high. We cannot buy, but they are able to teach us how to make compost on our own. So in fact, the program for African Foundation is very good. So I will appeal to the donors for the African Foundation for Climate Change. They should be able to help them so that they can also impact what they have on we the farmers over here. So we thank, and the government also should help them so that they give them more funds to be able to spread this into other regions.
Program is a nice one. Ebe boa me. Na sa boa community ani wo. Even for do a ombe di aduane a ye grow wa ha no. Say timi fa process ni ma be boa. Africa Foundation Climate Change. Nhihye no. Amama sua se niam bebre wo ho a yankasa ya etia yen asase no. Amama sa sua so se emri wo ho emri bia ni o se wo hwe climate change ni se na wo besi ayo afuo se na be ya ummoka ni se flood ni eni niama wo bedua ebetimi agina weather na no emri bia na ade a wo se season we would be able to be agina anu a chame nyama bebre a into me kan nyina wa.
The program which has been organized has been very effective, and it has gone a long way to help us. In other words, the program is such that it's beneficial to all the farmers. We have been educated very well, and we know that it will go a long way to help us. In terms of the climate change, this excessive use of fertilizer or chemicals for farming have effect on the consumer layer, which has worsened the climate change. So it will be very advisable that we adopt ourselves to the organic fertilizer so that we can be able to live well, and also help us to have a good health. So not a lot of sickness in the system, and to help the government to reduce purchases of drugs and others. And also help us to be a smart farmer so that we can be able to escape flood. In other words, in terms of I'll study the weather well, and then also help me to be a smart farmer so that I can escape flood. Also, I'm encouraging the government to invest more in this organic fertilizer.
Na oba program we ase a ade bebre na se amache na pese Ghana for ni ahwefo nyina nso mfa sa ade hu na mo so mo nsu ade
na final day no yebekọ ya akọkọhwe ne ekoso. Senior medical akano program way the main sponsor ni Youth Climate Council Ghana. Na the ni say ye pese ye kire farmers a Ghana nyina yɛnya sponsorship a yɛpɛ sɛ yɛboa farmers no na ɔmo te climate change ase na yɛkyerɛ ɔmo wie nso a deɛ yɛyɛ ne sɛ yɛyɛ follow up sɛ ndua na ɛbɛdua a yɛyɛ follow up yɛakyi ba bɛkyerɛ ɔmo how to prepare organic fertilizer say yɛbɛyɛ follow up ne a yɛahwɛ fertilizer no deɛ ɔmo de yɛyɛ ɛna mfasoɔ ɔmo anya afim meka sɛ sisi akora yɛyɛ app a ɛbɛtumi aboa farmers no na ɔmo etumi atɔn ɔmo nɔɔma at a good price because ebi mu price a ɔmo de tɔn nɔɔma no ɛnyɛ nti ɔmo brand African Foundation for Climate Change and Sustainable Development yɛ believe sɛ with more sponsorship yɛbɛtumi aboa farmers no paa mmoa a yɛpɛ ne sɛ yɛbɛnya sponsorship especially financial sponsorship as American say one yɛ develop app a bɛtumi aboa farmers aboa extension officers nso aboa input dealers ankɔfɔ mmiɛnsa wei ɔmo nyinaa they form part of the chain and no one we are working on the app and we need sponsorship. Number two, you carry out climate change advocacy program in most of the districts in Ghana because we bring climate change asset. And we believe that through this program, they'll begin to start using the climate smart agricultural practices. And then also they'll start using the local resources that we have, indigenous resources that they can use as an innovative way of farming. Yes. It means say aban eye bebree, especially on the field of climate change or dua or bebree. But aban nko ntimi nye. This is the time an NGO like African Foundation for Climate Change and Sustainable Development aban be sponsor be tun nsa free ne enso kakra betimi aye yetimi aya aboa these farmers especially in the areas of climate change na bibia akoso boko Midin the Francis Afove me executive director for African Foundation for Climate Change and Sustainable Development me pese me gina kwanya so na me da Youth Climate Council ase